the Nord Stream thing was so interesting because it happened on the same day that the Kakhovka dam exploded. And, side by side, you see these news stories where there's a quote with anonymous intelligence officials who say they are leaning towards the idea that the Russians did it. And what are we to make of that in light of the fact that this other story that's right next to that story is now saying that we've come full circle and that we actually knew one thing in September, but we told you something else. I don't see how that doesn't create a deranged audience after a pretty short time. But
well, we have a deranged audience. I'm pretty sure that that's not a unjust description of America at the moment, the deranged audience of the United States. Imagine if you went back to the O.J. Simpson case, the O.J. Simpson trial in the 1990s, and imagine just as the testimony was getting intense and just as people were starting to form firmer judgments on his guilt or not, another celebrity killed his spouse, and then another trial started. And we moved to a fixation on that one. And then just as that one was starting to get interesting, another celebrity killed her spouse. And then the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case came along just as that one was getting interesting. And we now have these sort of tiled or laddered mysteries in society. Can we get back to that COVID thing? Can we get back to that Russiagate thing? First we have Russiagate, then we have COVID, then we have Hunter Biden, then we have Nord Stream, then we have the dam, then we have the Trump indictment, each of which have these kind of similar shapes in that they've been launched to intense interest and then suspended in midair, seemingly permanently. And we'll never get back to Kansas.
Right.
There are
That's
7
right.
Wizards of Oz, all in various states of disclosure. And don't forget, we also had UFO stuff last week.
Oh my God.
I
didn't even go there because I was afraid of what would happen to me mentally if I started delving into that story. But
maybe for another broadcast, because I don't want to derail us, I will disclose to our audience my investigations and conversations with the principals in the current UFO mystery. It's been a week of strange, I spend a lot of time on, regular politics and regular cultural affairs, but I've been drawn to some extent into this UFO thing.
Of course.
And I mean, curiosity killed the cat. I'm a Leo, I get a phone call. Somebody wants to talk to you. I'm all ears. But I will say that never have we had a stack of stories, a stack of mysteries, a stack of unsolved and unconcluded business on our desks quite this tall. And how we're ever going to get through it, I don't think we will.
No.
We will never get through it.